Hey y'all. So I'm posting since I haven't posted in a while. So updates from my doctor's appointments. Right now my liver is just fatty, but nothing to be too concerned about unless it changes more. It's normal with the medication that I've been on and everything like that, and just basically just Crohn's. My kidneys are fine and my gallbladder is fine. So everything is within normal range for having Crohn's. They're not necessarily, what they should look like for a normal, healthy person, but for me, it's fine. But I finally stood up for myself because, not to my doctor's fault, but to my fault, I've been kind of letting doctors or not letting doctors know what's truly going on because, I'm used to putting on this face every day that, everything's fine and I just need to function. So I just fake it till I make it kind of thing. And I finally was just getting really frustrated with my doctors. Like, I don't understand why nobody's taking me seriously, but I'm also not truly like speaking out and talking about it because the last time I saw my doctor, I had my daughter with me and she was screaming and I was just trying to like get through it, and I would forget things, and I'm not good in person at all because I get super anxious and I just don't tell her what I need to tell her, and that's why I usually bring my husband with me because he can verbalize what I can't, and ask the questions that I'm thinking that I completely space out of like what I'm supposed to ask. And it's been getting really bad lately, all my symptoms. So I finally emailed my doctor and I was like, listen, I'm a lot worse off than what I look like. I have really bad anxiety because of all the doctors in my past that were like, yeah, you're fine. You're just an emotional teenager. It's taken me years and years and years to finally get a diagnosis, and I feel like I should be feeling better than I am, and I'm tired, and I need to take care of my daughter, and I can't. I can barely get my ass up to go to work, and thankfully my work isn't, a very, like, I don't have to move around a lot. I can sit and chill out, but, even just getting out of bed to get to work, and my work is close, like, it's so difficult. And then having to take my daughter certain days, if my husband's not home, like, that's another extra stress on me, and I'm frustrated because I want to be a good mother and want to be a good wife to my husband and do things around the house and cook dinner and everything like that, but it's just been really difficult. And now every time I eat, I get these terrible stomach pains, and she said it's like dyspepsia. I don't know, something about acid, and it's like acid reflux but below your throat, your esophagus. So it's like right below my ribs. So every time I eat, I get that lovely pain. And then my hives been really bad. They're a little bit on my face right now, but you can't really tell with the. So I've been taking pictures every time I get a hive, or at least when I can. So I'm seeing a dermatologist tomorrow to see if they can figure out what that is. Because I've seen them before, but I'm trying a new one to see if they can kind of get a name for it so I can get treated for it. And then I finally talked to my doctor. I went and saw her with my husband after that long email I sent her, and was like, I need help. And so our new plan of action is she put me on a acid reflux medication, which is basically just Pepsid, I think. Prilosec. It's Prilosec. And then my Humira injections, I was doing it every other week. Now I'm doing that every week, which sucks. But if it works, then great. I hate getting an injection every week. And then I was telling her that I'm like my, first thing in the morning is so hard because like my joints are just completely locked up and it's so hard to like move. All I want to do is just lay in bed till the pain goes away. So her thought process on that is that I'm not sleeping properly. So she gave me, it's a mixture between an antibiotic, or not antibiotic, an antidepressant and a nerve blocker. I think it's nortriptyline or something. So what it's supposed to do is relax me at night and relax my nerves. So when I wake up in the morning, I shouldn't be in as much pain, or at least I can get out of bed. And I don't have to call out or anything like that, which is nice. She started me on a low dose, and I emailed her after like 6 days, and I was like, this isn't doing anything. So she's doubling the dose for 2 weeks to see if that helps. It's just like, it's a process, and it's really frustrating because I want to call her again. My husband keeps telling me, like, you need to call the doctor again, but I don't think she's going to be able to do a whole lot. So my issue right now is like my stomach stuff is dealable. Like I can deal with pain most likely unless I physically can't move, and then I have an issue. Usually I can just suck it up and get through it. But the exhaustion aspect is horrible right now. Like I go to work till 2. I come home, I'm like awake for like maybe a half an hour till like 2:33ish, and then I fall asleep on the couch till usually my husband wakes me up at like 6:30. And then when I wake up, it takes me like a good half an hour to an hour to like fully be back awake. And then I go to bed at like 9 or 10 and sleep till 7. So that's like 15 hours of sleep a day, and I'm still exhausted. It like almost feels like when I was pregnant, like because your body's just working so hard to fight whatever it is. So that's been emotionally draining on me because I want to do so much stuff, and I want to take care of my daughter, and I want to run around with her and everything like that, but I just, most of the time I just don't have the energy. So that's one of my struggles right now. Yeah, so I hope my dermatologist has something good to say tomorrow, because I could really use like answers, because it just sucks. Like I know I have Crohn's, and like I know I have this disease, but it's still like, I feel like I'm still not even convinced that it's what's affecting everything else in my body. Like I get that it affects my stomach and eating issues, and like I can deal with that. I've dealt with that my entire life, but and I think the hives are related to that too, but still, like I feel like there's something else wrong, or that's just me being in denial that I have Crohn's, and it's a lot worse than I am putting it in my head. So we'll see, but that's my little update. I figured I'd post something quick. So stay tuned. Hopefully something gets answers, and I'll be a little bit happier next time. Yeah. All right. Good night, y'all. I'm going to bed. Mwah.